Here you go, Mia.
Thanks, Abuelo.
So, how are the ants doing?
They look pretty busy, but I can't tell if they're happy.
Well, I hear ants are pretty guarded with their emotions.
Oh, ha ha ha.
I'm sure they're happier in there than if you'd left them in the core entryway. They might have found themselves on the wrong side of a shoe.
That's right. You're going to be very happy here.
Sometimes things just need rescuing. Even humans need it every once in a while.
When have you ever needed to be rescued?
Oh, well, obviously, I was referring to the non-superheroes out there. As for me, I'm invincible.
A superhero, huh?
Faster than a speeding bullet, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Sounds about right to me.
But in all honesty, kiddo, even I've needed rescuing before. I almost got involved in some pretty tricky stuff.
You? When?
Well, it's a long story. But I've told you about the big company I worked for as a young man.
The airplane company?
Right. They made airplanes. And they hired a bunch of young scientists like me to work on other special projects. I was good with aerodynamics, so I did really well there. Everything was great. Until it wasn't.
Why wasn't it?
Well, the company made more than just airplanes. Some of what we worked on, it was bad stuff. Violent stuff. Stuff that gets used in a war.
Oh my goodness.
I was fine while I was just working on aerodynamics, but when I realized that my calculations were being used to make deadly things deadlier, I couldn't explain why it made a difference, but it did. It felt wrong. I couldn't sleep. I started walking through the city all night instead of going to bed, looking for distractions from what was going on in my head, agony over what I'd gotten myself into. That's where I was when I bumped into my friend Miguel.
Tio Miguel, who invited us out to San Antonio for Thanksgiving?
Yep, Tio Miguel. He was on his way to a prayer meeting at the Corps. Since I looked pretty messed up and clearly didn't have anywhere to go, he persuaded me to come. That prayer meeting changed everything. I saw people gathered around asking God to bless others, to bring only the best things into their lives. I realized that there were people who were completely invested in bringing blessing to others. And because of my job, there was a chance I'd be part of making people's lives worse. After the meeting, I stayed around to talk to the Corps officer. I had trouble describing what I was feeling, but he understood me. He showed me that because sin has taken hold of our world, it's so easy to get tangled up in it that most of the time we don't even know it's happening. He told me that the only thing that can help us break free is a real rescuer. We need Jesus to rescue us from sin.
Like it says in Galatians, how Jesus gave himself to rescue us from the evil age?
Exactly. I needed rescuing, and there was only one place to find it. That night I prayed for God to help me break free of the sinful, harmful place I'd lost myself in. The next day, I quit my job, and every day since I've prayed for opportunities to help people. The road hasn't always been easy, but doing the right thing rarely is.
Wow, Abuelo. Did it really feel like you'd been rescued?
You bet, Mia, and I still feel it. Every day.
And God will be there to rescue me if I'm mixed up in something bad?
I'm counting on it.
I'm counting on it too. And you know something else?
What's that?
I'm gonna need to clear space in the garage if I'm gonna rescue more ants.